welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show on Park City Television. I'm here with Shawn Irvin. He was a competitor in Schlittentag last year. You took second, right?
Yes, we did.
Very good. And you're going to kind of give us that insight into what people can do to get that upper edge on how to win.
Yeah,
so what did you do? Well, I guess before we get into that, this is coming up April...
It's not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. So I think it's April 7th.
April 7th. And this is the second time it's at the Canyons.
Yes, second year they're doing it at the Canyons.
Yes, and if you've seen, I really have liked the little flyers they have out. So may it be inspiration that hits you instead of a tree. Is it really that dangerous? People run into stuff?
It is. If you see the video from last year, actually the guys that went a couple before us used baby, what do they, like a
crib?
Crib. With
they were
skis
in a crib?
on it, and they went all the way over the barrier and on the other side, and then Skeeter and I actually blew up too. By the time I got to the bottom, like the pin scour was destroyed.
Really? So what was your sled then? What did you guys make?
We did the pin scour, our the truck that we have out in the front parking lot, the 6-wheel. So we kind of I actually used some of the stuff from Surefoot, Teddy at Surefoot. Him and his daughter did pond skimming, so I used the frame that they had for their, they were Scooby-Doo, so they had the mystery machine. So I used that frame. Got a pair of awesome skis from the jump park, like 270, jump skis. And then we kind of just built it around that. My roommate Brian helped me, and kind of the inside, we built a frame up on the skis and then had a pair of pontoon skis on the outside. So it was pretty sweet setup. Took us about 13 hours, about 5. We played around with it for like a week.
So Shawn, people need to get out there and start building their sleds if they want any chance at winning.
If you're gonna win, you don't want to show
hold
up
together. Is that what we have there?
Yeah, that's us right there.
Everything's falling apart,
we
Shawn.
We actually got air, and then you can see at the bottom. It
oh my gosh! What were you thinking when you were inside? You're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna roll over.
I told Megan, because I had a break in it. I was like, you need to hold on, because we're gonna explode. So it was a great time,
Nice.
But you definitely, if you want to win and you want to show up legit, you want to spend a couple of days. You just don't want to show up with a couch. You're not going to win. You want to get a little creative with it, put a little mind into it. Definitely try to be safe. I mean, as you can see, it gets a little crazy. But you can't just use a regular sled. So you can't have like any sled part. It has to be.
So you can't get like those flying saucer things because that doesn't work. It has to be homemade.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to go to the recycling center, Christian Center. I don't know. You can get skis out of the trash can, but just be creative with it. It was pretty easy for us because of the pin scour. It's pretty easy to come up with an idea, but.
So how do they go about judging this? I mean, is there a special form you have to have? How much air you get, or just how quick you get down the hill? How does it work?
The style of your sled, so creativity. Creativity, imagination, the air, so they have that little air, so actually getting off and getting air off of it, and then the speed, how quickly you get down. And
what did you guys just win overall, or did you get like awards in those different areas?
We took second.
Well, overall, when you got second, was it accumulation of those different scores?
And we actually, but we won the speed, so the air. Good. But I guess there was some favoritism going on in the judging
can you
crowd,
bribe the judges, Shawn? Did you try that?
I think that was going on.
You can. I think you can do that in a lot of the games.
I think the one sled did a little bribing, but it's a great time. They're gonna have 65 teams this year, whereas last year there were only 30.
Oh, so it's definitely garnered a lot more excitement. I think and attention.
I think it was really cool last year. It got a big crowd. I'm sure it'll be twice as big this year. Canyons does a great job. You got the whole thing going on, and then afterwards in the plaza they got an awesome concert going on. So it's a great day. Same kind of thing they had going on, this weekend with the pond skimming.
Yes,
same kind of cool.
Always a party at the Canyons. They have some good stuff going on.
It's always
so
good time.
the event starts at 10:30, but the race doesn't actually begin until noon. Is that right?
And you're gonna want to get your sled up there early, kind of get a feel for the course. Make sure you're up
Look
close.
out, scout out the areas.
The closer you are to the front, the more attention you're probably gonna get. So get there early and. And you got any questions, give me a buzz. But, Chad Kearns over at C-Cam Collision, he gave me a couple ideas last year. So if if you're looking for some, you want to spend some money, go crazy with it, maybe give those guys a call out at the junction. They get a little creative with things.
Yeah.
But it's a great time.
What do people win in prizes?
The prizes last year
that you won? Because that's pretty
It was $100 to the farm. 2 cases of Red Bull, and then a bunch of swag from Neff and Oakley and Skull Candy. So it was pretty good. And then second place, we got 2 cases of Red Bull. They give each person gets something, so it's really cool. They take care of you. They make it worth your time. You spend the time to do the sled. It's worth it. It's a good time.
Cool. So any last bit of tips or a special tip you can give someone or anyone, just so they know what to do?
I would say that you really wanna watch the weight, you know, because if there's a line there between the weight of yourselves and the weight of your sled of how quickly you're gonna get down. So you don't want to be too heavy, too light. So, you know, just take your time building your sled and use your noggin.
Yep. So you have about 2 weeks to finish up your sled. And how many can fit on a team?
I think 2+. I mean, there were some teams last year had like 6, 7 kids on it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I mean, it gets, you know, more than one. You want more than one person just because of the weight.
Very good. So get ready, and you can head to the Canyon site to find out more information, I'm sure.
Definitely can. Canyons or Red Bull, or you can check it out on our website too. I think we have the entry link on our website as well.
So you can get, like Shawn was saying, you know, get on top of that. If you want more ideas, you can get in contact with Shawn or talk with the guys at where was the place at, so they can get more ideas?
C-Cam Collision. Chad Kearns out at the junction there. Those guys could give you some ideas too. Or give me a buzz here, and I got some good ideas. I'm not doing it this year. I took way too much time with it last year. It's too stressful. So
if you want to win that Red Bull, you guys, you can
yeah, you got. I'll give you a chance this year, guys. So
yeah, Shawn will let you.
Yeah, have fun, man. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Shawn, for being on the show.
Thank you.
And good to get that insight into what's going to happen this year at the event. So like Shawn was saying, you know, get started on your sled, and we're going to be right back on the Mountain Morning Show. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.